Guaranteed career success or your money back. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Only 2 spots left. Just kidding. We don't do that kind of marketing. We don't give that kind of message at the People Stack because there are no quick answers to complex problems. And solving your career problems, upgrading your career, becoming the best leader you can be, landing your hell yes job, your hell yes salary with your hell yes team, and in the process transforming the rest of your life, this is not easy. It requires work. And so on this episode, I'm going to talk about why we don't offer guarantees, money back guarantees or any other, why we don't say that it's just going to take these 2 steps and that's it. And you can do it for free. You could do it for $5. Because we want to tell you the truth. We want you to be able to express your own agency, your own control over your life and say, yeah, I want this because it's hard, because it's complex. So get ready for some truth around transforming your tech career. So what prompted this particular podcast is, I don't know about you, but in my Facebook stream, in my email inbox, in other places online, YouTube videos, I am seeing more and more and more people, marketers, who are wanting to sell you something, who are using the strategy of scarcity, of guarantees, of super low cost to try to get you to click on their thing, listen to their thing, get you into their bubble. So it's stuff like guaranteed career success, only 2 spots left, free for now, $5 gazillion value, but we're giving it to you for $5 now. Or that might imply that it's only going to cost you $5 to get the outcome that you want. So for me, because I'm a business owner, I get this a lot from marketing and sales kinds of trainings. You know, $5 only, everything you ever needed to know about building a business that's sustainable. It's like, that makes me go, everything I ever needed to know, all of these 3 simple steps, $5 is going to help me to do everything that I need to in order to build a sustainable, badass business. Something doesn't sit right with me. And I'm sure that it doesn't sit right with you when you see marketers saying, I will, everywhere from like, I will transform your resume for $15 and it'll be a badass resume and it'll get past all of the robots and the screening systems, to coaches, other coaches who are coaches, I don't want to say like us, but they're coaches in the same space as us, who might be saying, here's the guaranteed 5-step process. I'll give you this PDF and it's only $5, or actually it's free and all you need to give me is your email. And then also, lots of coaches now are offering money back guarantees. That if this doesn't work, we will give you your money back and then some. Some of them I'm even seeing, like, I will cut you a check for $5,000 if this doesn't work. Like, implying that not only will we refund you your money, but I will also then, in addition, pay you an additional $5,000 if this doesn't work. Now, look, I get the draw of that. I get it. Because there's a lot of scams out there. And I'm not saying that all the people who are doing this are scam artists. I think that some of them are actually brilliant marketers who are wanting to test some new things to see what works the best. But there's so many scams out there. So the idea of a money back guarantee, it might feel safe, secure. Right? There's no way that I can lose here. And also the idea of This is super easy. It's super simple. It's just 3 steps. It's just 5 steps. And you're going to be able to do this in no time. That's also calming and gives certainty. And it's like, oh, wait, man, yeah, I thought this was going to be hard. I thought I was going to have to struggle. And then it's like, oh, you mean I can just do this from my couch, sitting on my couch eating bonbons? Oh, cool. Yeah, let me see. So while the hook might work, in my mind, in my heart, those kinds of hooks are disingenuous. Because you're setting people up for a lie. If I were to tell you that you are guaranteed to achieve career success if you follow these 4 simple steps, and it's only going to cost you $10, or it's going to cost you whatever it is I decide to charge, but if it doesn't work for you in 2 weeks, I'll give you your money back and then some. It's setting you up for a lie. And the lie is that this is going to be easy, that you can just stay where you are and stay where you're at and just click a few buttons, boom, 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 easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. And it's also setting you up for a lack of agency. It's giving you a back door. It's saying, yeah, all right, prove it. So if you go into any kind of coaching, training, any kind of bubble or container or program that's promising to help you to achieve some career success, and part of that is a guarantee, and part of that is a money-back guarantee. Even if you're unintentionally doing it, you're going into it with a prove it mentality. Prove it that you can do this for me. Prove it that your system works for me. That's disingenuous. That is not aligned with the inspired, intelligent action taking that it actually takes to transform your career or any other area of your life. Because the mindset, the perspective that's required for this is I'm in it and I'm in it to win it. And the only way to lose is to quit, and I'm not a quitter. That's why we don't offer any guarantees, money back or other. Because if we were to do that, then basically what we're saying is, customer is always right. We'll do everything that we can for you. Oh my God, it didn't work. Here's your money back. That is disempowering to you, the badass technical leader who has to show up like a badass in order for this to work. Because the truth of the matter is, yes, we are selling you something. We are. I'm going to admit that bias. We run a coaching company. It's called the People Stack. You might have heard of it. And the way that we're able to run this coaching company with very few sponsors, external sponsors, in other words, this was built, and also external funding, except for some credit cards, if you want to consider that external funding, sure, that's cool. But Rob and I built this on our own. And if we want to keep this People Stack ship going, the People Stack train running, we got to fill it with fuel in the form of money, because we live in a capitalistic society, and that's the way that it works. We wouldn't be able to run this business if it wasn't making money. Money are the carbs of the business. Money's not the heart of the business. Money are the carbs of the business. It's the energy that keeps it going. So yeah, we've never hid it. And if you think that we've been trying to hide it, let me make it clear. We're not trying to hide it. Yes, we are wanting to sell you something. At the same time, we're not here to dupe you. We're not here to sell you a lie. We're here to sell you the truth, tell you the truth, inspire you to see the truth. And if we're selling anything, yes, there are coaching programs that we have available, for sure. That's the business structure. But really, at the heart of this is what we're wanting to sell you Put it another way, what we're wanting to inspire you to do is be the best version of you. Be the most badass version that you can be and live your dream. We are inspiring you to see the possibility. That's what we're selling here, possibility. And we cannot do that if we offer money-back guarantees, if we say that this is going to be simple, if we say that you just have to follow these 3 steps and that's it, and actually you don't need to hire anyone, you just need to look at this PDF and follow these steps. That's disingenuous, and it's a lie. So the reason that I bring this up is because, again, it was on my heart, and if it's on my heart, I share it. I know that it's on other people's hearts too. And also because I know a lot of you are listening because you're either thinking of working with us or you're looking for help. You're in the beginning stages, middle stages, late stages of looking for some career help. Or our message simply resonates a lot with you and you're wanting to hear more, and maybe at some point in your life, you're gonna want to hire a coach or gonna wanna hire someone to help you create your dream, whether it's your dream career, your dream body, your dream relationships, whatever it might be. And what I'm here to tell you is that if somebody is offering a guarantee, and if somebody is saying that it's just gonna take 3 steps and all you have to do are these 3 things to achieve transformation in your life, it's a yellow flag. That's all I'm saying. It's a yellow flag. Ask questions. What do you mean? Why do you offer this guarantee? Find out the intent behind it. And then you're going to get information around who the people are that are offering what that is. So there are no quick answers to complex problems. And please don't let anyone ever tell you that, including marketing. So yes, we market because we have a business, right? We market our free training. Some of you may have checked it out. Training.thepeoplestack.com. It is free. It's 0 cost. And it's what's known as a lead magnet, a marketing magnet. And we make no promises in there. We make no guarantees in there. What we do is we say, here's the 4 shifts that our clients made so that they can build their dream careers and create success and create ludicrous amounts of success and fulfillment. That's the truth. These are the 4 shifts. You're going to learn the 4 shifts, strategic shifts, mindset shifts that our clients made. In other words, if you want to begin on this journey, here are the shifts you need to make. We're not out here to say that all you need to do is make these 4 shifts and do these 4 things and poof, your dream career will appear. No, that's not it. It's not it. Because there's no quick answers. Your career, if there's something wrong in your career, something feeling off, something feeling like it needs upgrading, cleaning up, calibrating, it's a complex problem. It's a complex problem because there's so many moving parts when it comes to your career, just like your body. Any doctor would say, all right, you have headaches. All right, what else is going on? They're not just going to prescribe you some ibuprofen and call it a day. They may prescribe the ibuprofen to help you feel better in the meantime, but a good doctor is going to ask other questions to find the root cause of those headaches. And that's what we're here to help you do, to empower you to do, and we're here to help if you want our expert guidance. But essentially, what we really want for you is for you to get to the root cause of whatever career problems, career wobbles, career struggles you're going through right now. The root cause of them. So there's no quick answers to those. So Rob, my husband, co-CEO, in his years, co-CEO of the People Stack, in his years leading tech teams, so he's served as everything from individual contributor on up to vice president of engineering. And when he was in leadership positions, he would have what he called the just jar, the JUST jar. It was a glass jar, a little bit bigger than a mason jar. and he would have it somewhere central in the workplace. And anytime anyone basically ever said the word just, they needed to put a coin in there. A sacrificial coin. You said, all we have, if we just did this, oh my God, if we just did this one thing, it would solve the problem. Why can't we just do this? Hey, Joe, you got a quarter? Yeah, it's a sacrificial quarter now. Put it in the just jar. And the just jar would simply sit there. No one wins. This wasn't a contest. This was a reminder that it's never just. Let me give you a few examples in the career realm. I've been on the job market for months, years, and I'm not getting any leads. Right? I'm not getting any callbacks. I'm not getting any bites. Right? I'm not landing interviews. I know that I am absolutely qualified. My inner self might be a little bit scared and have a lack of confidence, but in my heart of hearts, my superhero self knows that I'm absolutely capable of these jobs that I'm applying for, but I'm not getting any callbacks. I'm not really landing the interviews with hell yes jobs. I might be landing interviews with jobs that are not hell yes jobs. They might be hell no jobs way below my pay grade. But yeah, it's like I'm not getting the interviews. So you might say this to someone. Maybe it's a friend, a colleague, a resume writer. And what that friend, colleague, resume writer might say to you is, I see this problem all the time. You just have to upgrade your resume. That's all. You just have to upgrade your resume. It's going to change everything. So that might be coming from a resume writer who is marketing their services, but it may also come from a friend who is completely unbiased, isn't trying to sell you anything, except they are trying to sell you something. What they're saying is, this worked for me, so it must work for you too. When I upgraded my resume, everything changed. I hired a resume writer. I just took a look at it and I did some Google searching on what are some power action verbs, and I put some of those in and I put some keywords in there to make sure that it got past all the robots and the screeners and all of that. Yeah, so you just have to upgrade your resume. And I'm here to tell you that is not a root cause approach to the problem. And while you might get lucky, and it might work, do you really want to build your career based on luck, or do you want to build it based on intention? Here's another one that comes up a lot. My boss is an asshole, probably has some narcissistic tendencies, and I honestly do not know how to deal with him. He's blocking me from a promotion and a raise. I'm thinking of leaving, by the way. But in the meantime, or maybe you're thinking of leaving, maybe you're not. Maybe that's part of this whole question. Again, there's lots of moving parts here. That's why it's a good example, I think. But again, maybe you're asking a coach, but maybe you're also just asking for some friendly advice. How do I deal with this person? I actually was witness to this one time. I wasn't the person asking, but a friend of mine was asking another friend of mine. Oh my God, how do I deal with this narcissistic boss? He's such an asshole. Ugh. The friend's response was, yeah, I've dealt with this before. I get it. I hear you. Oh my God, girlfriend, this sucks. I'm so sorry. All you gotta do is you just gotta kill them with kindness. Kill them with kindness. That's all you gotta do. It's gonna solve all your problems. So I'm not going to come out and say that the kill them with kindness strategy is a bad strategy. It can actually work, right? So it's basically like someone is spouting hate, and you just turn on the love. You turn on the light. You turn on the joy. You turn on the gratitude, right? Just kill them with kindness. It's a good strategy. It's a good tactic that could work. However, there are no quick answers to complex problems. Dealing with a narcissist, dealing with somebody who is an asshole, dealing with someone who has no verbal filter, dealing with someone who is bullying or has a tendency to do that, dealing with someone who seems to lack compassion, dealing with someone who has no social graces. Yeah, it may be a quick fix to kill them with kindness. But if you really want to solve this problem once and for all, not just with this person, but with every other asshole or narcissist that you ever encounter, it's going to take way more than just killing them with kindness. There's way more internally that you need to shift. And there's way more strategically and behaviorally that you're going to get to shift as well. So watch out for that just jar. Watch out for those justs. For yourself as well. Every time you say just, take a look. Right? Sometimes it's okay. It's fine. And it doesn't warrant the just jar. But a lot of times it does. There's no guarantees. There are no guarantees in life. Why would there be guarantees in career transformation? That's why we don't offer them. And that's to empower you to be powerful. That's to empower you to have a sense of agency in this process. One of the biggest ahas, distinctions, breakthroughs that a lot of our clients have, especially within the first few weeks of working with us, and especially those clients who have not worked with coaches before, their biggest breakthrough is often, wow, my career is on me. It's all about me, isn't it? I'm in the driver's seat. No one's going to do this for me, least of all you as my coach. Yeah. Spot on. Some of you might want to listen to that again. Rewind and listen to it again. Our role as coaches is to be your guide, your GPS. We can even help you decide where it is that you want to go, way better than some of the even modern GPS systems with the funky AI. We can help you decide where you want to go. We can help you determine where you are. And we're going to tell you some of the routes that you want to take based on the desired experience you want to have. We're also going to tell you when there might be traffic up ahead. Ultimately, though, we're not the driver of your career. You are. You are. So there's no guarantees because we're not the one doing this for you. This is not DFY career transformation. And anyone who's trying to sell that to you, gosh, I think that's a red flag. No one can transform your career and get your dream job for you, not even recruiters. Recruiters, resume writers, career coaches, all of us who are in this sort of career guidance, career help, career development space, we're here to help, we're here to guide, but we're not doing it for you. Even the best recruiters who have the best connections, it ain't gonna work if you don't know what you want. It ain't gonna work if you're just gonna settle for whatever job comes your way. It ain't gonna work if you don't know how to show up powerfully to interviews and on and negotiate and on and on and on and on and on and on. There's no guarantees because you're not a puppet on a string. We're not here to control you and tell you what to do. We're here to show you the way like a GPS. There's also no guarantees because there's no guarantees in life. That's the deeper truth here. We can create as much certainty and safety that we can to help us to feel that sense of certainty and safety. At the end of the day, though, it doesn't actually exist. It's self-created. It's created within us based on the stories that we tell ourselves. The truth is there are no guarantees. You know, the other thing that I see often that we don't do, but we often jokingly do it, is there's this meme online. I believe if you were to just Google something like how to draw an owl, funny meme, you'll probably see it. So essentially, it shows this picture of this intricately drawn owl. You know, it's done ostensibly with, some like a pencil or lead. It's this beautiful owl. And so it's like, we're going to show you how to do it in 2 simple steps. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. I want to know how to do that in 2 steps. Show me. So then it's like, step 1, draw 2 circles. Right? Draw a little circle. And then draw another circle slightly below it, and that's maybe a little bit oval-like, that represents the head and the body of the owl. That's step 1. Okay, you got that? Cool, you're on your way, awesome. Step 2, draw the rest of the fucking owl. And I know that we've all experienced this too in like putting furniture together. Right? There's it's 10 simple steps, but it's actually 20 or 30 or 40 steps. We would never do that. Step 1, decide what you want. Step 2, draw the rest of the fucking owl. Step 2, create your dream career. When we give you step-by-step systems, which we do in our free training, by the way, training.thepeoplestack.com, if you haven't checked it out yet, we give you, the reason that we're giving you steps or shifts is because it helps you create a mental model of how this works. Because in order to create any kind of lasting change in your life, lasting transformation, the first thing that needs to happen is you need to be able to create a mental model of it so that your brain can really grasp it, really grok it. And it also calms your neurobiology. It calms your nervous system too. It's like, oh wow, we're about to go on this amazing journey. I need some sense of structure here. It can't be all chaos. Even you chaos monkeys out there need some structure. So it's like you first need that mental model. And so that's why things like 4 steps, 4 shifts, 5 steps, whatever it might be, 5 principles to guide your career. These things are helpful and we use them to give you that mental model. But the mental model is not enough because words don't teach, experience does. So the other thing that needs to happen in order for you to create career transformation is action, inspired, intelligent action. Action that is aligned with what you really want. And if you don't know what you really want, you got to start there. It's action that is aligned with what your intuition, your inner badass is telling you. It's action that is aligned with what has worked for other people who wanted similar outcomes. So when we say proven systems, what we mean that we have proven systems, and we do, we mean that they've been proven to work for other technical leaders who showed up like a badass. We don't mean that they're proven to work for you. You got to show up like a badass too. So we want you to create your dream career. We want you to do that. We also want to tell you the truth. So thank you for listening for the past 28 minutes or so. And my hope is that you will take what's useful from this and leave the rest without judgment. My hope is that much, or at least a few things, of what I've said has resonated at such a deep level that you now have even more clarity around what's next for you in your career and the rest of your life. And if you want to find out if it would be a fit for us to work together, then you got to book a call. thepeoplestack.com/book. thepeoplestack.com/BOOK. We do this because there are no quick answers to complex problems. In other words, you have a complex career and you have complex dreams. And there's no way whether we're going to be able to know if we can help you simply by exchanging emails. Simply by the fact that you watched one of our trainings or even listened to 2 or 3 or 4 of these podcasts. I love that you did that. I love that you took these inspired, intelligent actions. But that's not enough for us to say, yeah, let's work together. Here's what it is. We need to have a conversation. We need to have a heart-opening, mind-blowing, get to the root cause of what's actually going on and what is it that you want. What kind of help are you looking for? Conversation. And then and only then can we be 100% confident if it's going to be a fit to work together. So if you're curious, again, if we are the coaches for you, if you're looking for coaches right now, or even if you're not, maybe you're thinking, maybe I want to hire a coach, and what they're saying is really resonating, and I want my dream career, and I realize that I'm going to need some help with it. So let me talk to some experts. Then it's time for you to book that call and have a conversation with us, a clarifying conversation. Whether or not it's a fit, as long as you show up coachable, show up courteous, show up ready to learn some new things about yourself and your career, you're going to get clarity. It's win-win. thepeoplestack.com/book is the way to book that call with us. There are no quick answers to complex problems. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Creating your dream career is a nuanced set of problems to solve. And you need to be able to peel the layers back bit by bit by bit, safely, and also in a sustainable way, so that you want to stay on this journey. We often say, we actually don't care as much about you landing your next job as you building a legacy. We want you to take the long view. Yes, we want you to land that next job. But that next hell yes job, that next hell yes expansive role, we want you to be in that role right now. And what's even more important is we want you to get intentional about building your legacy. So what inspired intelligent actions are you ready to do to continue on, to be on this complex, nuanced, ever-expanding, ever-changing journey of becoming the best version of you? That's what it's all about. All right, friends, aloha from Maui. Big love, big hugs. Bye for now.